What's good, everybody? Today we're going to talk through a few different strategies that will help improve your pickleball game no matter what level you are. This is going to be geared a little bit more towards the 4.0 and below, but if you're a 4.0 plus, it'll still probably give you a good reminder on what to do and how to do it. Thanks for the support in my last video. Thanks for the patience on all the editing and getting all that figured out too. And you're going to enjoy some really good graphics today that are super high quality. Reminder too, if you can check out the picklershop.com, I'll put the link in the description below and the logo right here. You can use the code DBP10 for 10% off your order. That's a super easy way to support me and also support those guys over there who are awesome to work with. Really good people over there. Go make sure that you support them. The biggest thing that people really don't know when they first start pickleball is the positioning of where they should be. And my mentality is you're either on the back line or the front line. And that's really important because if you're in the middle, you're in no man's land, as I like to call it. You want to be in the back line where you have some good room to work, you can drop it in, or the front line where you can dink and do the angles. But if you're right in the middle, they can always go at your feet. You don't have a lot of room to be able to react to their shots. The next thing too that is super easy is just change up where you're serving. And this is probably a little bit more applicable if you're playing doubles versus singles versus a single player. You probably want to be at the middle and serve from the middle most of the time because you want to have the whole court to be able to roam. But if you're playing doubles, it's super easy, as you can see with the different angles here, to be able to serve on the right side and the left side and the middle. It just changes up how your ball is being perceived and helps us change up how they see your serve and changing the angles instead of just serving to the same spot every single time. It's more important to get the ball in the square, but changing this up is just a really good way to change up how they view your serve and hopefully get an ace every once in a while. Similar to a pitcher pitching to the catcher, I'm a baseball guy. They always change locations and change speed, so they do maybe a change up low and away, they do a fastball high and inside, and maybe they do a slider to put them away that's low. But just same thing in pickleball, you want to change up your speeds where you maybe go to the backhand soft, forehand hard, middle hard, you go to the side soft, you can go a long shot where you drop it over, or you can do a really soft spin shot. That's why you see in the pros, they dink, 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 and then once they have an opening, they can try to switch angles and just try to move up and move the players around with different speeds and different shots. This is similar to the last point, but it's changing up your shot angle. Your shot placement is super important too, looking at the angles. So you want to go maybe middle, middle, you can go to the right or to the left. But it's making sure you're changing up the angles. If it's a beginner pickleball player, all I say is just low middle every single time. Make them make the mistake. Instead of really having to try to make a really good shot, which is my biggest fault, I always try to go for the really cool shot that I only hit 10% of the time just because it feels really good, versus the smart shot where it's basically middle low. Make them make the mistake on the opposite team. So shot placement super important. Hitting middle, hitting sides, hitting angles, make them move. The last point here, like I just talked about, is just make them move around. So if you hit a shot to the middle, they both move to the middle. If you hit a shot to the right, they both move to the right to defend it. Then you can hit it, shot to the left after they vacated that spot and try to get them to move and open up to different spots of the court. They can hit a hard shot down there they're not able to get. So make them move and hit your angles. And I like to talk about monk pickleball. That's my mentality because I'm a super fast player. Forehand, but when I slow it down and go, okay, I want to go 80% shots. Placement's more important than speed. When I do that, I play 10 times better versus always trying to hit the best shot, the fastest shot. I slow everything down and go, okay, I'm gonna move this person to the right, move them to the left, and just be super smart, strategic with it versus always just trying to pound it down their throat. Because when you get really, really good and you play against really good players, just speed doesn't matter because they're so quick. It's all about vacating and moving them around the different court with different speed shots and different angles. Hope this helped. This is a super basic overview of some different pickleball strategies, especially for some really good starter players. If you're a 3.5 or 4.0 and below, it's a good mentality to have and a good thing to note in your head when you're playing. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support you guys have. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.